Standing at second, 2 gone now. Good lead off his second there. Now the pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight. Ball 1. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Liriano sets. Here's the pitch. And he misses 2-1.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
Here comes the 2-1 to Brantley. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. Coming to the plate now, Yonder Alonso. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit up.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on. You got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt.
Had him hacking at the 2-0 change, and it's back to 2-1. Three and 1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the
digging in, Nick Castellanos. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Nick.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Now it's 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Now that's a big swing. That's what the big fella's supposed to do. Look to go downtown. Let it all fly. He let the dog out right there. I want to see if he calms it down or does it again on this pitch.
Jeimer Candelario.
Here comes the first pitch. Jeimer Candelario is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
He threw that ball right by him. When you got a guy throwing that hard, you got to really just think about using your hands and just spread out and let your hands fly. They're going to be quicker than your bat is going to get to the ball.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
The catcher, number 20.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Brian Pena. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Here it comes on 0-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Stepping in, Leonys Martin. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that misses, ball one.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn two.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, missed, 2-1. Here's the 2-1. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double. Dixon Machado digs in.
Second baseman, Dixon Machado.
First delivery to him on the way. Late that time for a strike.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Kiermaier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Looking to minimize the damage here. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. That misses, 2-0.
Well, I like the pitch idea. It looked like he tried to get into chase right there, make him think that ball's over the plate and it runs away, but he laid off it. I don't know how, but he did.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. The 2-1 on its way. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Castellanos racing back. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And he lays off there, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. That's inside, 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Big cut at the 2-0 slider, but he comes up empty, 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Batting 8.
At the plate, Brandon Guyer. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down. From the stretch. Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to Cabrera at first. It's a twin killing, and the side is retired. Ready for another chance? Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Jose Iglesias.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement. It is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Good cut that time by Cabrera, but he couldn't come up with it. It's 0-2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Not what you want to do on the mound, go from 0-2 to 3-2, but credit the man in the box for being patient, even with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here, 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Victor Martinez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, Rajay Davis. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Rajay Davis.
And right back at it is Liriano as he gets ahead on the first pitch of the inning here. 0-1. And the pitch. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
From 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Takes this the other way to right. And there's the first hit of the game for Cleveland. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He was plunked with the pitch in his first trip to the plate. From the stretch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Well, that's a great pitch right there. You're saying to yourself, why? Because you got that base runner on. That's almost like a pitch out. An outside fastball, catcher set up, ready to throw. If you get the call, great. If not, you're set up to throw him out.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll dive back in. Here it comes, 1-0. Ooh, good changeup, just missed inside.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
2-0 count. Here it comes. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
Don't know for sure, but I think he may have been taking there thinking his teammate on first was going to be on the move.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball fouled down the right field line out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And another foul ball. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, keep an eye out here, Matt, because that guy on first base, 3-2 count, and he can run. He might be on the move here.
Runners off for second. Hit hard on the ground to third. And he is in there. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Francisco Lindor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And no advance. It's ball one. 1-0 count. Here it is. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. The tying run is into score from second. It's 1-1. Now batting, Edwin Encarnacion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First pitch on its way. And Liriano with the tough slider there for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. In the dirt, and oh, he can't quite dig it out. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. And this is a ball to Encarnacion. 2-1 now. Has a look. Now the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball three now. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Little chopper back his way. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Striding in, Michael Brantley. He drew a walk his first time up.
Brantley.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Hey, we're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And that one stayed up a little high. Yonder Alonso would be next. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Liner towards second. But this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Nick Castellanos now. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Number 9.
Into the windup and the pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Here we are in the middle innings, Matt, and he's over 80% first pitch strikes on hitters. You wonder why he's dominating right now. That's a great ratio, getting ahead and getting them out.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A fastball that just misses inside. And the pitch on 2-1. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
This is one of those rare hitters counts we've seen in this game. They're just having a difficult time getting it going.
And, oh, that should have been ball 4 there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
The batter.
Now at the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss on the sinker, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Started that swing a bit too early.
Well, there's no doubt what he was thinking on those first 2 swings. Big power swings. Now he's got to dial it back a little bit and try to put that ball in play.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2 pitch. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
Hey, you can't let that bother him right there. This might be a good time for the catcher to have a little conversation. Just tell him, next pitch, don't worry about that one.
This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. Striding in once again, Brian Pena. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That was an interesting pitch, Matt. Look, we're in a double play situation, and everybody knows he's got that hard sinker. Get that ground ball, maybe get a double play. But he didn't throw it. He just threw a fastball. I don't know what he's doing right now, but he got it in there for a strike.
And he bangs it into center field for a base hit. Here's Leonys Martinez.
Left fielder, Leonys Martinez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. He pulls this one into right. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Dixon Machado digs in. Trying to cash in here on this 2-out rally. Couple of men in scoring position with 2 away. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. And this is going to be a foul ball.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Here's Yonder Alonso. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out.
The second baseman.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
3-0 now. From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Kipnis takes, and this pitch misses for ball 4. It's a free pass. So striding in, Yan Gomes. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Some action now in the Tigers bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate.
Well, that was a pretty good swing right there. Tough changeup. Back-to-back changeups, and he fouls it off. Now you get the pitch you want, because I can't see him throwing another changeup right here.
Hit to short. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. On to first, and there were 2 down. So coming to the plate, Brandon Guyer.
Fielder, Brandon Guyer.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1. Rajay Davis would be next. Liriano sets. Here it is on 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's set. Here's the 3-2.
Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Jose Iglesias is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. 1-1 now to Iglesias. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
First baseman.
Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Way out in front. 1 run, 6 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. 1-2. Here it comes, and he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Rajay Davis. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Rajay Davis.
Tough slider that just catches the corner for a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Boy, and good pop to the fastball there from Liriano. Strike one. The 0-1 delivery. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Edwin Encarnacion now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Lewis Coleman is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out.
Lewis Coleman.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch. Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Standing in, Michael Brantley, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter, then he comes right back with the fastball and says, dare you to hit it. I'm coming after you.
1-1.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one, get himself back in the rhythm and throw strike.
And a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Striding in once again, Victor Martinez. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Victor Martinez.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And the pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
That's a nice take right there. You don't get too excited about somebody taking a pitch, but a changeup right there in that situation with 2 strikes, that's good hit.
Here's another 1-2. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And no one will get this one. Here he comes again. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
Matt, this has been a fun at bat to watch. I mean, look, it's been throw a strike, I foul it off. Throw a strike, I foul it off. I want to see how this ends.
The 3-2 one more time. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And with a big pitch here, he'll step off and rethink things. Full count, here it comes. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. Nick Castellanos is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Boy, that's an ugly swing right there, and they haven't been getting on base. They're not doing much of anything right now. And I'll tell you what, they got to figure out something to make an adjustment, or this game could get ugly quick.
Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Now batting.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Ready for another shot now.
The Tribe. First baseman, Yonder Alonso.
First pitch on its way. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And now a pitch on the way. Popped high in the air. Candelario is there for it. He's got it one away. Ready for another chance. Jason Kipnis comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
We are now watching him put on a clinic. This is exactly the way he loves to hit. Very patient, and now he's got a 2-0 count looking for his pitch.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. The 1-0 now to Gomes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
This one's down to third. Candelario has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Ready once again. Brian Pena. Couple of singles to his credit. Dan Otero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Indians, number 61.
Took a wave at one around the shin. With no luck.
That was a good pitch right there. Started at the knees, got the hard sink down, and got him to swing right through it. Beautiful.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Up next for the Tigers.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leonys Martin. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact
Now
with.
batting, second baseman.
Digging in once again, Dixon Machado. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Now the 0-1. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive, and you come right after guys. Man, you get great results. 2 quick outs, and now he's 0-2 on this hitter.
On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. Stepping in, Brandon Guyer. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Brandon.
And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. This is popped up. Calling for it. Machado makes the play, 1 away. Here's Roger Davis now.
25. Roger Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Nope.
And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Line towards center field. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He comes into this at bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. Enrique Burgos will come on in relief as he'll make his second.
Number 67, Enrique Burgos.
And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. And a fastball just a bit high.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you. Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And that's over. 3-1. 3-1. Here it is. And there goes Davis. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he misses with it, ball 4. So the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that's in there, base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only 1 away. Edwin Encarnacion now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough. With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Edwin Encarnacion becomes out number 2 this inning. Michael Brantley is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. A 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball.
There's certain situations where things just have to happen, and this is one of those. Like it or not, he's got to challenge him right here.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Yonder Alonso. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. And that is in the center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. Standing in, Jason Kipnis. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Now batting.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a line drive, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And now we'll step off the rubber here and just look him back to third. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Striding in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8.
Kevin Kiermaier.
Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped foul at the plate. It's strike 1. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, that was unexpected. You're looking for that sinker down. He throws a fastball up. Now he's just changed the game on you. He's forcing you to look somewhere else.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1.
Well, with the leadoff man getting on right there, Matt, they are falling so far behind. They have to capitalize. They have to get some runs. Get back in this thing.
One now to Iglesias. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Here's the 2-2. There goes the runner. On the ground up the middle. The tag, and he is out. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. 0-1, here's the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. Geyer on the move. but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
It's a swinging bunt up the line. That's a foul ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been at the plate.
Leading
Brandon
off with a
Guyer.
try, right fielder, Brandon Guyer. Your
Shane
attention,
Green
please.
is on to pitch
Now
out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Lonnie
Number 8.
Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
And he'll step off and try again. In there at the letters 0-1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 as he swings and misses at a ball in the dirt.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. Bradley Zimmer.
Pinch hitting for the Indians, number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. He's ready for his first at bat of this early season contest. And he misses again. 2-0. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Pause. Now the pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. 3-1. Here it is. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So stepping in, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a nice job of getting ahead right there. This is a tough situation he's in. He's going to have to use all his pitches to get out of this jam.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Ready now with the payoff pitch. This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Digging in, Francisco Lindor. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Out of here, and by a long ways, a monstrous 3-run home run. First offering on its way. Edwin Encarnacion stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
No contact there from Encarnacion as the count runs to 0-2 on him. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out there, and it's only going to get worse if he dwells on it and lets the frustration take over. Easier said than done, though.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Edwin Encarnacion goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Michael Brantley is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit. Settling in now, Yonder Alonso. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Now pitching for Detroit.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. And here's a ball hit in the air. Comes set, and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And that ends the inning. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. Brantley is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Nick Castellanos now. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Now in the box, Jeimer Candelario. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first to be in time, and now the Tigers are down to their final out. Stepping into the box, Brian Pena is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to put an end to this one. And the Indians have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over. Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up with 3/4 of the cycle. Couldn't get the toughest one of them all, a triple, but it was still an outstanding showing with the bat.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Tigers, 1 run, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Dan Otero. His record is now 2-0. The loss goes to Lewis Coleman. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 5 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.